Today's topic is going to be a little bit harsh, a little bit hurtful, but it will be the truth that you need to hear. Let me just grab my water bottle because it's going to be a long one. So, why you're a loser? Now, when I say loser, I don't mean like, oh, you're a nerd or you're um, bad at this, you don't know how to study, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about having no goals in life and you're wasting your lives on a daily basis just scrolling on social media and you're not doing any productive work and you're not taking care of your health, your wealth, you're not taking care of the people around you, including your families, your friends. That's what a loser in general means. If you're a nerd, you're a nerd. Honestly, a nerd is better than a loser because a nerd means that you at least know a lot of things about a specific area of knowledge, right? A loser, well, I can't even think of anything that he or she is good at. Loser mostly is referring to guys. It doesn't really refer to girls because girls can just um this is also a very hurtful truth, but hey, girls, you gotta take it. Appearance is also a lot of like it can get you a lot of things. So if you're born naturally gifted, then of course you're gonna gain more attention than most people do. It goes same for guys, but not that much. It's mostly for girls, because guys would pay attention to your appearance, and so your appearance is like your own advantage. If not, don't worry, you got other advantage that you can build. This is another thing. You can build your own advantage, like your body physique. That's something that you were born with, of course, but you can change that by going to the gym, by working out, by controlling your diet. It's not like fixed, okay? So being a loser is not gonna last forever. It's not like something that is fixed. It will change, but you would have to be the one to decide how you're gonna do it and what are you gonna do to change this state. Because being a loser sucks, and I know it. I know it because I've been there. I would say 99% of the guys have been there. If you're not born in a rich family, then you would probably not understand this feeling. But even then, I'm sure that you've got other problems that we don't face. Everyone's got problems, different problems that other people don't know what it is, what they are. I'm not. I'm not disregarding um, that the fact everyone lives a different life, right? But in general, you would have to take control of your life, start taking action, start planning, start just generally doing things. I don't care what you're gonna do because most people are gonna ask, "Oh, I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do?" I don't know. This is your life. It's not mine. You know, I'm just here to kind of just remind you, like a reminder that hey, it's time to do something. So you're the one that choose how to live your life. Every single step that you take is gonna take you to a place that you chose because you chose to walk on this path. And this path was built by you taking actions or not taking action on a daily basis. It's a direct cause and effect, nothing else. No philosophy behind any of it. You improve just a bit, or it could be a lot on a daily basis, and you will get to a place where you've never dreamed of getting. Now, this this video, or this generally this YouTube channel, is also one of my steps to try to escape from this loser phase. And in the meantime, during this process, I'm still gonna be kind of categorized as someone who hasn't succeeded. I'm in the process of trying to escape from this phase, but I'm not out of it yet. So during this phase, people might still kind of call you a loser, or they think of you as a loser, or they think of you as a someone that is just different, and they can't predict what you're gonna do because you're trying to improve. That is not you're trying to break the pattern, right? A pattern that the people around you see on a daily basis, and so you're breaking that pattern, and people start to kind of they don't recognize you anymore. They don't think they know you anymore. And that's when people start to get terrified of you, or they get scared, or generally they don't know how to react and how to behave around you. So they start to kind of distance themselves from you, or they start to kind of almost passively attack you by just letting you know that, hey, you're breaking the pattern. Go back to who you were before, so I can feel good. I can feel good about being around you. Because everyone just want to feel superior than other people, right? So if you've got a loser around you, then you will feel superior, and everyone enjoys that feeling. And there's a lot of bad people that take advantage of that, and they just want to feel that. They don't care about what you are going to feel or how your life is. They don't care. So you will start to see some changes once you are in the process of escaping from this loser phase. And what I'm trying to say is this is necessary if you want to be a successful person. Notice I didn't say millionaires or billionaires or multimillionaires or successful entrepreneurs or businessmen or businesswomen, or I don't know. I didn't use any of those terms because money is important. That's for sure. Okay. When you see someone saying that, I should have. Right now, I realize it's mostly like 40, 50 years old people who's got things figured out, and they got money, they got houses, they got cars and everything. And they start to say, oh, money is not that important. What important is the people around you. That is true. But the thing is, disregarding the fact that money is important, they're saying that money isn't important. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's literally the same shit that every single rich person say to keep the poor people poor. Oh, money doesn't matter, so you can just stay there where you are. Focus on something that is also important at the same time, of course, family and friends, and taking care of your own family and relationship-wise. But you are gonna need that financial aid, okay? Because we live around money. The world revolves around money. Everything you do, everywhere you go, requires money, okay? Money solves 99% of your problems. The rest of that 1% is you're gonna have to figure out on your own. And this is something that will take a lot longer than, I don't know, becoming a millionaire. Sometimes it takes less, depending on who you are and what kind of life you live. If you live in a very well organized, well educated family, not rich, but your parents know how to take care of you, how to raise you properly, and there was never any trauma, too much trauma or anything, then you would have things figured out pretty much very soon, with that 1% of the problem. And you will spend the rest of your time and effort and dedication just focusing on how to solve 99% of the problem, which is money based. So you're gonna have to try to solve both of these problems. And when by the time you finish both of these problems, the term loser won't be anywhere near your name. People start to look up to you. People start to admire you. People start to chase after you. And that's when you start to gain conscious about, hey, I could have done this sooner. So this is what it took to get me here. And I love being here. Okay? And so before, I would say for a lot of people, if you're feeling sad, depressed, or whatever negative it is, I use these two terms most of the times because these are the most common situations or uh, problems most people have. If you feel any of this, or generally just like the whole category of negative emotions, whatever you can think of about negative things, and you feel them, I would say before you get to the point where you solve that 100% of your problems, meaning money based, and also on top of that, relationship stuff, don't focus too much on your feelings because they're not going to solve your problems. Feelings won't solve your problems. That is another hurtful truth that most people need to hear. You sitting there crying and also feeling sad and feeling like empty and everything. Okay, it happens. Yes, it happens to me as well. I'm human. Everyone's human. It happens to everyone. But what's different is how you're gonna cope with it, what you're gonna do about it afterwards. Because most people will stay in that state, meaning they will stay depressed, they will stay feeling lonely, feeling like they're not worth anything, feeling like they're inadequate, feeling this, feeling that. They will feel for months or years without taking any sort of action. If you feel like you're worthless, if you feel like you are doing something not enough, okay, do something. Mind blown. It doesn't take much from you. Just think like that. And I promise you, once you think like that, your life is going to be a complete different life. It's going to go towards somewhere that it's like a whole new world, right? The place that you're gonna get yourself into, or the road that you're gonna walk on, drive on, whatever, it's gonna be tough because the requirement of change is sacrifice, and so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be painful. But the thing is, the destination, the final result you're gonna get is a lot sweeter than you would have ever imagined. And then when you get a taste of that sweetness of that reward, you're gonna be driven. You're gonna be motivated to keep on doing this because this is a positive cycle. There are two cycles, vicious cycle and a positive cycle. And the positive cycle requires you at the beginning, it takes a lot of effort to start going because it requires a lot of sacrifice, it takes a lot of mental strength to just start. Okay, just start, not even continue it, just start. Vicious cycle takes no effort at all. You think negative, and that's the most easy thing anyone can do. You think negative, and yeah, everyone can do it. But the vicious cycle will keep you always in there, and you will always feel that pain. No effort, maximum pain. Positive cycle is maximum effort, maximum reward. There's going to be pain, but that pain is not the same kind of pain compared to a vicious cycle where you keep thinking about negative day from day to days. That pain is pain of regret. And this pain in the positive cycle is pain of hard work. Meaning it doesn't last. Go to bed. It kind of just gone. It resets. And then you start again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, you get tired every single day. So why don't you get tired for doing something? You also get tired from being in the vicious cycle. You feel like, oh, I don't have energy. Oh, I feel burned out. I feel exhausted. Okay, at the end of the day, you always feel tired. So why not make it useful and actually change your life? If you want to get out of it, ask yourself, do you want to get out of it? Do you want to feel better? Do you want to just get a better life? If you want that, take action and stop being a loser. Now, during the process, you're going to also fail a bunch of times. You're going to stumble. You're going to fall. Just like when a toddler is learning how to walk. But that's how you learn. You don't learn just by doing it at one go and then you become fucking Einstein at everything. No. What you need is a bunch of falls. So you will learn how to not fall. Because you've already done that so many times, you kind of got used to it. It's like a pattern. You recognize it. It's a behavior. It's a set of rules that is just fixed. So if you learn how to avoid that, then you're not going to be able to fall. And then slowly, with time, you're going to get good at walking itself, not falling. You're not like avoiding falling, because that's another thing. Avoiding to fall and also walking, learning to walk, is two complete different things. Right? Walking is slowly learning how to succeed, how to become successful, how to make things work. Okay? Avoiding to fall is trying to learn from the mistakes and not repeating the mistakes. Not repeating the mistakes won't get you to a successful place. You will still need to take action and learn how to succeed. Okay? But most of the time, if you learn from your mistakes, you already know what to do next. So it's not really much of a effort to learn how to succeed. The biggest part is you know, like you have to accept the fact you will fail, you will fall, and you will stumble, and that's when you have a decision to make. That is a turning point, right, for you. Do you want to go up, or do you keep on falling? Now, I would get probably criticized for being too mean or too harsh. And to these people who say this to me, I have nothing bad. I don't hold any grudge against you. I don't hate you for saying that. I almost feel pity for you because you're gonna be stuck in that vicious cycle forever. But I'm not a saint. Of course, I want to help, but I only help those who accept my help. I don't. I don't give it to people who don't want it because that would be a waste of time. A saint would help everyone he could, and no matter what, he would still do it. I'm not like that. I've got my limits. So my words from this channel will be only for those who want to take action, who want to hold their own life in their own hands, who want to take control of their life, who wants to get to the top of the mountain and enjoy life. who doesn't want to stay in this shithole and feel crap all the time. You're tired of feeling all of these negative feelings, all of feeling down, feeling sad, depressed. You're tired of it. So you want to get to the top. You don't know how. I'm gonna help you. I hope my words will get you somewhat, like give you a push. Okay. Now I will fail for a lot of times, meaning this channel is not gonna go viral. This channel is not gonna get a lot of subscribers or views for I don't know for how long. I don't know for how long. I literally don't know what's the time it would take for me to get to 1,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, or 10 million subscribers. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but that is what I am trying to prove, and I will prove it to you. Oh, believe me, I will prove it to you. You need to keep on going even when you fail, because you cannot win without losing. You have to lose to win. And that's a phrase that I always say. I don't know if anyone said that, but I know that I said it to myself. If actually is a quote from someone else, people do let me know in the comments. Because I don't want to be labeled as someone who just takes other people's work. So, as a summary, you want to get out of this shithole. You want to become a better person. You want to stop being a loser. Start working. And when I say work, I don't mean you find a job. I say work as if being productive with improving yourself as a person. And as a person, you got three things. You got your health, your wealth. I didn't mean to show the middle finger, but hey, here we are. And your relationship. Because multiple relationships, actually. Health is mostly the basic and the most common thing is your physique. So go to the gym, get a good and aesthetic, good body physique. Make sure your diet is controlled. You don't eat a bunch of junk food. You don't eat shit food. You don't stop eating because that's not good. If you want to do fasting, sure, but don't do too much fasting because you gotta follow the rules. Um, and then you've got I don't know. Taking care of your health means a bunch of things. For me, right now, is I can only think of physique. Yes, I'm young, right? I'm young. I've got all the things pretty much sorted out. So blood sugars or um, minerals intakes and everything else, or bone health and everything. It's not that severe for me. But if you're someone that's older, you start to have some problems. Well, take care of that. Learn. There are a bunch of knowledge online. You can spend maybe 2 hours just simply every single day learning about health, and you would be at a place after 1 month. I guarantee, just 1 month, not even 1 year, 1 month, you will learn so much, and you start to realize, oh my god, I'm improving myself as a person. So that's health. Wealth is very simple. Try to get yourself to, I don't know, set a goal, maybe 100,000 per year, and that's your goal for as long as when you achieve it. For me, I am aiming for extremely high because I believe myself. I know I can do it. And the more doubt you put in yourself, thinking about, I'm not going to succeed, this is too much for me, then you're not going to be able to succeed. You not even have a chance of that because you are already turning yourself down before you can go up. It's ridiculous because during this journey, during the process of change, there will be even other people trying to push you down. So if you are part of those people trying to push you down, no one's going to push you up. And so you got to believe in yourself, and you got to really, really, really take some action. Like, I mean, serious action on a daily basis. Like, if if you don't have a job, anytime you got any free time, don't play games, don't watch videos, don't watch porn, jack off, or whatever. Don't do any of the stuff. Do some productive work. Get some knowledge in your head. If you don't know where to start, just read some books. That is the most simple thing you can do and the most effective things you can do. Because improving yourself also means that you're going to gain a lot of knowledge. As much knowledge as possible, because knowledge and information is power, is everything. So for wealth, set a goal, do something about it. And there are various ways of making money online these days as well. But I do have to keep a reminder. I have to remind you and warn you that there are a lot of gurus, there are a lot of people that kind of just scam your money with their courses. They're not really effective. So make sure to look out for those people. That's when you need some critical thinking. You have to take that person and try to analyze it, do some research about that person's background, search that person's name online or something, trying to find some actual foundations of proving that person has made some money. Uh, and so, and then watch more of their materials for free on YouTube or something if they have YouTube videos, or read some of the blogs they wrote, or try to just basically see for yourself if they actually are knowledgeable, they are actually smart, or they got some useful information that you can use. And then, yeah, just invest and try to do something about it. For relationships, this is something that is like part of that 1% problem. Remember when I said that there's 99% of problems are solved by money and 1% of the problem is solved by relationship. And this probably sometimes is, most of the times, is the most difficult thing in life you gotta solve, and it would take decades sometimes. But there will be some also shortcuts to how to deal with it, because you can read some books. There are books about it, and no matter if it's for platonic friendships or romantic relationships or relationship or bonds with families and stuff, there are a lot of knowledge out there for free that you can also learn. And so then trying to implement them and see if it works. It might take some more time than it takes to make some money, but hey, it's gonna be also very worth it. So I know I've stretched it out for a bit, but the whole idea is you gotta stop being a useless piece of shit. And this goes out for most guys, okay? Because for girls, if you can find a pretty good-looking man that loves you and take cares of you. You don't need to do much. I mean, if you want to do something, sure. But this goes out for all the guys out there, because you need to be a fucking man, okay? You need to be a man. Stop being a fucking loser. I'm not Andrew Tate here, but you gotta do that. And I promise you, once you start doing work, no matter if it's health or wealth, relationship, you will start seeing improvement. Okay? You will start to see that. So do something about it. And I mean, more I say, it's not gonna actually be that effective if you're not gonna do something, you're not gonna take action. Even if you watch this video and you learned everything I've talked about, you've kind of just, okay, that made sense. But it still didn't take action. I'm sorry, this video did nothing for you. So do me a favor, after watching this video, stop watching YouTube. Stop watching social media. If you can, go online and find a book to read. That's the number one step. The most simple stuff. The most simple stuff that can get you amazing results. Because after reading, you're gonna also feel better about yourself. It's a psychological effect it has on you. Once you start doing some work, you start to kind of think of yourself not as a loser. Because people also think of themselves as a loser. You realize what you've done for every single day and every single second. You think you kind of just ignore the fact that you were being lazy? No. Your mind knows what you're doing. So it also feeds you that kind of reward you got for being lazy, which is negative thoughts. What is a life? And as a result of that living being is what you feed to it. If it's going to be healthy, it's going to be bad. If it's going to be unhealthy, it's going to be fat, it's going to be whatever. Whatever it is, it's all determined by what you feed to it. No matter if it's your ego, your confidence, your self-esteem, your dream, whatever it is, you're the one that is feeding with your thoughts, with your action. So think about it. I mean, you can even put down the phone and just do some 5 minutes deep thoughts. No noise, no music, no nothing. Just you sitting on a chair or on a sofa or on the bed. Preferably on something that is hard, because once you get comfortable, you're not going to be able to think. So somewhere where you can be just standing in the cold and just think, okay? And you'll find the answers to a lot of problems you got. It's amazing. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be surprised with how many solutions you can come up with just thinking.